Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome yet again to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works. In front of you today is the nearly complete. I need to glue this top piece on, and we'll talk about that. But we have, observe, right rudder, left rudder, right rudder, left rudder, and a motor. I don't have a prop on there. A little buzz in there, but that's okay. Once it's under a load, it'll be just fine. So here's what we have, boys and girls. Let me disarm the bomb. Disconnect the control device. And I never showed you really the underside to look at and comment on. So here we are. We have the tub and the straight shaft. I filled this. Oh, we have the water heater going off. That means humans are upstairs using hot water. Turn fin located about the CG. You see the sponsons. The wing rides that far out of the water, 3/4 of an inch. It's essentially a Russian akranoplan, one of those ground effect vehicles. And so that's what I'm trying to achieve here, is a ground effect vehicle with steering in the front. Steering in the back might actually be easier, but that's not the direction of this. So you see, this is the longest servo linkage I've ever created, where the servo center and the pivot center of the control are 3/4 of an inch apart. And my plan, let me grab a cup of coffee here. My plan is, since this thing is only a proof of concept, I'm going to run it a handful of times and then disassemble it. You know, I've glued the servo in with rubber cement and made a number of concessions for disassembly. I'm just going to glue this top on here. I don't need to access anything in there, and structurally that'll be a whole lot better. I'll put a drain hole somewhere in the top that I can drain out any water that may collect in there. And so that's my plan. And then I'll just make another one as a tape down. It's ready to go. As far as these boom tubes go, I don't want to cut these tubes just yet. And so if I were to space them evenly, there'd be this much sticking out each side. My plan for temporary use is I'll slide a short piece of aluminum tubing over them, and then at the end of that aluminum tubing, I'll use that adhesive shrink tube, and that way I can jam everything up tight and together and get it apart with an X-Acto knife. So that's my plan for there. Today's Tuesday. I might hope to have this out for its first sea trials on Thursday. We shall have to see. But I think it's entirely possible that this thing can see water this Thursday. Until then, boys and girls, jet out.